Good morning, and I'm Dr. Madhuri Chatterjee. And we move on to the next comprehension, or rather, the one why I've been continuing, that is Triest with Destiny, which is the most famous historic speech given by our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru on the eve of independence, a day that is on 14th of August, a day before. And this is one of the most famous speeches. I continue with the last paragraph now. And so we have to labor and to work. So what is he talking about? We have to labor and work. We have to labor and work for our country because the country would be free. It would be an independent nation to give reality to our dreams in order to make in not just we just cannot keep continue to dream. We have to make those dreams a reality. So in order to make them reality, we have to work very hard. Those dreams are for India. These are the dreams which we are designing, which we are hoping, and which we want because we want to make our country proud, our country great, but they are also for the world. These are also as citizens of India and also the citizens of the world. We have to show to the world, we have to prove to the world, we have to stay committed to what we uh, want for our country. So we have to prove that we can make our country more prosperous. For all the nations and people are too closely knit together today because the whole world is like a matchbox now. It's a small world because everyone is related to each other. There are all world bodies now. The nations and the people are too closely knit together today for any one of them to imagine that it has can live apart. So we cannot imagine, we cannot think that we can live apart, and in order to coexist harmoniously in our country and in the world, we have to show, we have to prove that what a great nation we are. Peace has been said to be indivisible. Peace is, you understand, but it is indivisible. It cannot be divided. It cannot be that I have my peace, the other person doesn't have the peace. So peace has to come again, and everybody should have that peace, should be indivisible. So is freedom. Freedom is also something indivisible. It's not that freedom can be given to a community or to a group or to a few persons and others lack it. So is prosperity. So these are the three words he is using, that is peace, freedom, and prosperity. Prosperity is growth and wealth and betterment. So these are the three things which we are committed to do for our country, to give to our country. So also is disaster in this world that can no longer be split into isolated fragments. Now, he says, just as the positivities are essential, so also the negativity. If the disaster strikes someone, it is not that it can be split into small, isolated is separate fragments, is pieces. So it cannot be split, cannot be divided into isolated fragments for some and for um, someone not. So it is, the disaster happens to the country in any part, anywhere. So the entire Indians, we all of us would be affected. To the peace of India was representatives we are. To the peace of India, so that the peace to the people of India, we are the representatives, we are the people, we are the executive, we are the persons who would be leading the country. We make an appeal to join us with faith. So we make a kind of an appeal to the people of the country with lot of hope, with lot of faith and lot of confidence in this great adventure that this country would be undoubtedly one of the best. This is no time for petty and destructive criticism. Now we have to go above all these pettiness. We cannot delve into petty is shallow things and destructive criticism. No time for ill will or blaming others. We cannot blame others or give ill will or give negative um vibes to anyone. We have to build the noble mansion. What does he mean? What he means by the noble mansion? He means the noble mansion. Mansion is the house. So the country is the house, and there's a noble mansion, and which we have to make, we have to build, we have to make it strong. A free India where all her children may dwell, so that all the Indians, whosoever, the haves and the have-nots, which sometimes the distinction is there. But all of them, wherever we are, we have to make the country strong, and all the people, all the children of our country, wherever they dwell, wherever they live, they can live in harmony, they can live in peace, they can live in happiness, they can move towards their growth, they can move towards their betterment, and this is how we can make the country better. So after this, I move to the questions. Now, first question: what can be split into isolated fragments, and why can be split? As I had said, divided. What does Nehru mean by we have to build a noble mansion? Just now I explained the noble mansion, the noble house, the country, the great, vast, beautiful country we have. So, how do we build it? What are the views expressed by Pandit Nehru in Trials with Destiny? That's very, very important. What is the message Nehru is trying to give through this historic speech? And then we come to the meanings, and the meanings are: the first one is beckons. Beckons means cause, incessant means continuous, isolated means separate, alone, fragments means pieces, and indivisible is something which cannot be divided. So I've already given you the meanings, and try and write the meanings and make sentences of these words, and this would finish the last paragraph. Thank you so much.